Hello everyone, I hope you're having a wonderful day. Today we have a Pry Forward public match. It should be exciting because we'll see new strategies. It's a public match. What can you expect? Thank you to our YouTube members for the support. If you'd like to support, go beneath the video and hit the join button. You can get perks like getting videos before everyone else. I hope you enjoy. So, Pry Forward, a great map indeed. Oh, that's so nice to hear everyone in game. We got about a 200-man server. We lost a couple numbers in between rounds. That's no surprise, though. 100 on each side. Beautiful. So the Confederates have a decent position. They got rocks, things in the middle of the open field. It can be good, especially as Union has to charge across the whole field. However, the thing is, though, is that if Union is able to successfully take this right side and get control of the point, CSA gets bottlenecked in their point, and it is essentially over for them. So it'll be intriguing to see what the Union does. Hello, Style Legend. I hope you're having a good day. Thanks for joining. So the Union as of now is spread out into 3 groups. You have this prong. I'll see where they go. Another one just shooting from the middle. And then the rest of the Union shooting from the right side. We can see we got about, how many men on artillery? We got about 6 on Union artillery, about 9 on CSA artillery. It is always good to see some artillery on Pry Forward. How effective will it be? That is the big question. We had Teffelhunden. We saw him on infantry, now trying officer out. Will be fascinating to see. Actually, yeah, I don't know why. You have one CSA group under Randy here. They are holding all the way out to the right side. I don't know why. CSA doesn't really need to hold over here. They need all their forces over here for Union to push forward. That bloody lane match that we just saw, though, Union was very, very passive for most of the game. So, I would not be surprised if we see the Union just sit back and shoot them down for a long time and then try to do a desperate charge at the end of the game. Because there's no reason why we should see anything else. I mean, our officers here. We got Loheb here from the 10th U.S. I don't think he was an officer last game. We got Red here. Red was also an officer last game. You also got Jeff here, was an officer towards the end of last round. We saw the infantry officer. Our CSA officers, on the other hand, Randy, we saw him last game. Good canister shot from Union, hitting a couple there. You have Ghetto here from the 12th Virginia, leading the artillery. Got Gender Chunky. Oddball's kind of pissed.
Hold your fire.
And this is the things we love with voice chat and war fights. These are the moments. You gotta love these moments.
Oh, okay, that's one. Whatever.
But these CSA guys long distance. Got a drummer boy here, playing some beats. But Union's winning on tickets. That's not a whole surprise, though. They have more tickets.
We get one more round of shots here before we move on to a couple of better targets. So take aim at the rocks. So once more, straight north, we take an aim at the middle of the rock formation.
All right, let's see. I mean, these are just hard shots for the Union as a whole. They maybe get one guy there. Actually, I don't think they hit anybody. But I mean, when will the Union go? I mean, that's the biggest question. A lot of these CSA guys, these guys on the right, starting to make their way over to the left very slowly. They're moving very slowly. They should be further left to help their teammates. Sure, they're not dying from that distance, and I think that might be their goal. So we have Red
Yeah, form up on the line. Make sure you guys
leading
have
his guys.
What we're gonna do here, gamers, is we're gonna go up and over this fence. We're gonna swing out a little bit wide to our northwest, north a bit, and we're gonna shoot the shit out of these guys in front of us. All right, so everyone on the fence.
There we
I
go.
like you, Zach.
So it looks like they're going to try to move over a little more. You do have a couple Rambos here. We have a legit gummy bear. Dying. Who could have seen that coming? These poor guys, they're probably playing the game for the first time, and I'm just calling them out. But it is what it is. This CSA group starting to shift further and further towards the center, getting far behind. This CSA group, as you can see, they kind of pushed back a little. They took some casualties.
Yeah, spam the R.
But
Does anyone know like a hot program? Jack.
so we're almost 10 minutes into this match. The Union have not budged an inch. And they're the attackers, right? The most budging we've seen is from this Rambo here. Mr. Sharpie here with his sharps. He got a kill. He got a... What a shot. This man deserves the Rambo, not the legit gummy bear. Wow, what a shot. But... I mean, that's the most budging we've seen from the Union. This sharp... we got to follow this man. He made a first great shot. Now he's hiding in some bushes. Fascinating. We'll keep eyes on him. We have a little bit bolder of a Rambo. They're just letting him get away with that. What? You just... How is he getting away? What? Clearly the Union Rambos are just far superior to... I think that was a team kill. Union killing their own agents that are doing a phenomenal job. Jeez. 10 minutes into this match, CSA have gone down a little over half a morale stage. And, 10 minutes, right? So if you don't know, there's each side has 5 stages, right? And you need to knock your opponent down to the 4th stage to cap the point and win automatically. Otherwise, you got to wait a while. 10 minutes into the match, and you've only capped half your opponent's morale stage. That's so incredibly slow. The Union needs to charge at some point and somewhere. Where that is, or who it's at, I do not care. But they got to do it at some point. The Union's almost down half a morale stage. And these shots are trading pretty evenly. Give that man a medal.
We're okay. Hold fire.
That man killed like a good 5-6 of your guys.
Yeah, it was a Rambo. Everybody, with me. Oh, damn.
Who is laughing?
Damn.
What a job by that Rambo. So, Union is starting to shift to the far CSA left. They're right. Randy is moving his men back over to this side to kind of engage with it. Red is actually the one to move his men over.
northwest. Aim northwest. I think big group in the open. Oh.
Dude, that
Fire.
team just charged.
Good, all right. Go to the fence line to our rear.
Damn, I
Let's
didn't
go.
Break reload.
But someone's got to make a move. Someone from the Union's got to charge. Maybe they're waiting for them to go down to engaged. Nothing that I can see in the chat. A Sharpie in the chat saying Artie will destroy you if you go down the CSA right, which is what these guys are doing. But artillery is a little thing called overrated. I mean, you got about, let's see, how many CSA guys? We're back up to 220. You got about 10 CSA guys operating 5 guns. That's not a terrible ratio. If anything, some might say ideal if you're going to have artillery anyways. But
I'm just telling you boys, because a lot of you are new. Artie can kill at most 3 people in one. If you can get knocked down, yeah, but it's 3. Keep ripping fire into them, boys. Not they're super in the open right now.
2.
Keep spinning the hate, boys. Keep spinning the hate. Spin the
Fire
hate.
in this direction. You see that line forming? You're firing up the
They
hill,
hit
boys.
2. That shot misses. This Union groups are still sitting. I mean, they're just watching Shooting Simulator. That shot missed. Actually, might have gotten a guy or two, but
Gas, boys. Spawning in.
it didn't kill many.
Gas.
Yeah, shoot those guys. Shift.
These are Randy guys. They're shifting around their artillery. Hey, I got a couple.
Flag, you're so loud.
Well, let's see. Are these guys talking about doing anything over here?
I've been stunned the same spot for the past 20 minutes.
Alright, boys, once you're loaded,
Exactly.
sit around, independent fire on the rocks and fall back, alright?
That flag bearer knows what's up. They've been shitting and shooting for 15 minutes.
Boys, he's telling us to pull out. Guys, pull out to the right. Come on, come
Alright,
on my
move it
boys.
right. Let's get out of here, boys.
Flag, you're so
We're
loud.
going right. We're going right. Let's go, boys. Everybody off. Let's
And
go.
there they go.
Steady! Steady! Fire! Reload in place.
Reloaded. Play.
But these Confederates, oddsball guys, they're shifting away from the point. If anything, this is just giving Union a more of a reason to charge because of how few CSA are holding on this side of the map. This Union group, they're falling all the way back. Looks like they're shifting back to the right side.
You get to a point we're gonna run away. We don't want to get into a fist fight.
There's only one unit of pistol boys.
Yeah.
Why? Man, what is Red saying over here? Nothing. He's just reforming. What are these guys doing?
Wait, who gave that order? What order?
U.S. Company B, or
Okay,
U.S. Company
US.
A, sorry,
Tab
pull
you're
back,
holding,
pull back
tab
behind the
you're
fence.
Grab your hold.
I mean, are we going to see any? Union's actually first to go down to engaged. Would agree with that. Jock Reg. The Steam Summer Sale is live, getting a good amount of players here for a Saturday afternoon, 2:20. I cannot wait to see how many will be on pubs tonight.
Check, check.
Take
And
That makes. I kind of forgot that the Steam Summer Sale was happening until you just mentioned that. I'm like, because there's a lot of people with just level 1 tags, but no, that makes sense. Confederates hitting engaged here. I mean, you really got. Was it? We're about a good 17 minutes into this game, and Union is still sitting back and shooting.
I guess see what we're aiming at? You're aiming to the north. You're aiming low. You're aiming low. Cut the grass, basically. At the red.
We'll see him charge at some point in last match in Bloody Lane. They coordinated a good charge. Looks like they're returning back to the far right where we saw them earlier. Let's see what this Rambo's doing. We represented some of the USA Rambos earlier. Now let's see how the CSA Rambo can do. It's going to be kind of hard to overcome what Sharpie did earlier. Hey! These Rambos, except for the first one, actually nearly all these Rambos that we've watched have done an impressive job. CSA about a fourth of a morale stage ahead on the Union. That's crazy. That's crazy. I don't know where that shot exploded, but that fuse was set a little long there. And as we can see, man, that's very easily overshot there. Just changing something quickly. Sorry about that. But Union has got to make a move. Be aggressive. I mean, sure, we saw them moving up this side. But if anything, artillery's hitting them hard. They got to push up far on the right side. And hit them hard. And I think we're starting to see that. Major red, the first one to make this happen. And as we can see, the Union is advancing. So you can see that artillery shot kind of ricochet off the ground in the distance. Very big for them. Bodies flinging around. Confederates got to get these loads. I think they'll be able to. Artillery knocking down a couple men. Union, are they holding up the rocks? Are they going? They're going in. Their officers moving forward. You can see them. Confederates taking a lot of those shots, getting a couple of good hits. The Union's charge is very spread out. Confederates don't even want to engage. They're just falling back right away. You see the Confederates in the distance there, providing plenty of good cover for them. But Union have taken these rocks. Are they going to hold or keep going? Looks like they're going to keep going. But, I mean, Union does not have an officer. There's their officer. Let's see what he says. So, Union have finally pushed forward here. Look at the ticket difference now. They have decreased it a lot. Or the difference between the teams is decreased a lot because of this charge, even if they only gain a little bit. But this is huge for them. It's the first big step. About 20 minutes into the match. That somehow killed that, unless that was an infantry guy, but it looked like that artillery shot might have hit a guy. So, Union spawning at the main deployment, starting to make their way over to this right side. You actually do have a couple Union. They weren't a part of this charge. Jeff and his guys on the far left side. Oh, of all the guys that you want to charge, these guys are the guys you want to charge. They have the sharps guns. They got pistols. Whereas the rest of their team just has normal infantry weapons, you know, your bayonet and stuff. Union.
Go back left.
Union
Everyone
is very confused.
move back left the way we came. Move back left out of fucking.
There they go. It looks like they're kind of falling back. They kind of got white. They need to wait for the rest of the team. But Confederates doing a great job again, but it's not like the Union has given themselves any favors, that is for sure. Confederates looks like because the Union are falling back, they're starting to push themselves forward here. Fast Foot is returning to their position, but the fact that these sharps on this Union side were not in that charge are so huge because they need pistols and stuff, and if anything, they're just getting shot up by artillery and barely helping their team at all, if they're even helping their team out at all. But Union's just got to do that again. And again. And again. They cannot stop. They must continue the attack until they win. Because shooting them down, we've seen them do this for about a good 20-some minutes. And they're losing this match almost by half a morale stage now. But the Union has just completely stopped pushing forward. We're almost at 20 minutes left. I mean, we have a Rambo counter here. Beautiful shot by the man with the pistol. But the Confederates outnumber Union by 7 men. That's not a whole lot, especially when you consider the fact that there's a little difference in artillery here. A couple guys spectating here. But engaged. 20 minutes. Union's going to go down to taking losses. Will this volley knock the Union down into taking losses? No, it will not. So, trying to avoid casualties, they're just running up the hill, aiming, volleying, and then falling back to the bottom of the hill.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
Union is independent firing? Why? So, the really independent fire is a little iffy from this range because the odds that you... So, I guess the odds of you hitting your shot in a volley versus independent fire, I think the odds of hitting a shot are relatively the same. They go down to taking losses. Holy crap. Someone needs to recruit this man. Someone needs to recruit that man. That was a thing of beauty. That's the type of NCO you need in this game. But the odds that you hit a shot in a volley versus independent fire is roughly the same. But the big thing with volleying is when you have a bunch of people shooting at the same time and you have a lot of bullets whizzing by your head, it creates suppression. Which is why volleying is a very good thing in this game, especially from far away. Because if both sides are volleying back and forth, right, suppression's huge. Because suppression makes your sway a little bit more. It makes your screen a little bit more gray. It's a little harder to see. And so that is exactly why you want to volley from larger distances. Are they charging? No shot. They are so bored from sitting and shooting all game that they themselves are going to charge the Union and push themselves into the next stage. Here we go.
Yeah, we're starting to regain.
Fall back.
Why are they falling back? You're the attackers.
Hold the line, boys.
You can see Union in the distance on the left. They're still just kind of sitting there shooting, but I mean, Union looks like they're probably going to win this. And yeah, Union win this pretty decisively. Confederates are going to hit down the taking losses. Jeff coming over here. And there they go. They go down the taking losses. So one more stage, and the Union can cap point and win. But Union might win this game. That charge is not what you want to do as CSA to win. But is winning. Winning's huge. Having some fun in the meantime. Anyway.
Jangles, Jackson. Listen to Jangles.
I agree with this this officer here. What a brilliant man. Union's actually starting to push forward here. Jeff's leading his men forward. Very, very spread out here. Not what you want, but I like what they're doing. The execution, though, kind of not there as of now. Union's actually, they're going to do a frontal assault across the whole map here. The two main Confederate groups are going to try to hit them each at the same time. Why not? I mean, the Confederates just countercharged at you. It's going to take them a minute to get back from spawn. You can kind of see them respawning there briefly. So, from above, it might look like, what the heck is the Union doing? Why are they holding there? It's in the middle of the open field. If you kind of go down here, though, it is a nice defilade. They got kind of nice cover from artillery. And these guys are going to have a very hard time trying to hit them. So, these Union guys charging into this Confederate side. These are the guys with pistols. And Confederates are just not even going to gauge. Falling back there is such a bad idea. If they wanted to fall back, they should have done it sooner. But, I mean, the guys that just stayed back, they're going to die all by themselves, which caused your team more tickets. If you die alone compared to with all your friendlies. And that's going to be huge for the Union here.
Oh, shit. God damn it. Stay away from my flag. Stay away.
I'm coming to get you.
No, you're not. No, you're not. I can run faster than you. My friends are here. What do you have to say now? I'm dead. That's what I have to say. God damn it.
Why can't we just be friends?
Well, you invaded my land and killed my wife. That's why.
There we go.
What the fuck are they doing?
Beautiful.
That enemy flag.
So, the Union are now head-on tickets after these gains. Looks like a scuffle might have happened here as well. You can kind of tell by the dead bodies, blue and gray, but I guess blue and tan. It's probably more like the Confederate uniform, but their officer may be down, but they're still holding in this defilade exactly what they need to do. Great shot by Racer there. Wow. Union actually pushing forward here. Jeff moving in. He's just going in straight with the sword. Gets a kill. Will Union charge on the right side? I do not know. But Union is starting to win control. Confederates are about to hit breaking. That means Union can cap point and just win the game right off the bat. Points going down in favor of the Union. Confederates starting to push out to this right side here. And it looks like they're going to go straight in. Confederates hit breaking. So if Union completely cap the point, meaning that red thing around the circle, it goes all the way down, all the way back up. All blue, if they do that, they win the game. So Confederates are going to try to come in and prevent the Union from do this, but they're kind of spread out, looked a little confused. A lot of them very far away and spread out. But I think Union are going to secure this win. In public matches, it can be a lot harder to organize your men in a chaos situation just because you don't have a Steam chat. Also, public matches, it's just harder to communicate in general. But, yeah. With that being said, it looks like the Union are going to claim victory. Confederates very spread out here. And wow.
Oh, yep, yep. Oh, shit.
What are our boy Jangles Jackson doing? Jules playing some music, hitting him with the butt of his rifle. He goes down. Smith just vibing with some music. He goes down. But that is it for this round of Pry Ford. Well done for the Union there. Well, they won in the end, but I mean they shot for a long time. I mean that's a Union gun, I guess, but well done by the Union. They won in the end. I just wish they would have been more aggressive sooner, but I guess it really doesn't matter in the end, especially when the Confederates charge you out. But that was kind of fun to watch, so I can't really blame the Confederates for doing it. So I'm intrigued to see how many casualties there are. We came in a little late because we had to reset the game at the beginning. But wow. Yeah, I mean, this map is just stagnant because Union just sat there for most of the time shooting. But thrilling end to the round, at least there was that. I mean, I think the big thing, Confederates, the only mistakes Confederate make was that charge out that you just saw. They also started falling back once they engaged Union in charges. If anything, they should have fallen back a lot sooner, or they should have engaged in the melee. But regardless, in the end, they lost. So, hype to the Union.